Watch your fire out there. We have civilians on the ground. Repeat,
Yes, we do, and we
civilians are
care
in
about
the
them very, very little. Still, let us continue playing Xcom and move in. Tarquin leads us off into a group of chrysalids. In many ways, it's nice that we encountered them this early. In other ways, okay. So, we have our assault soldier, so we're going to go for the traditional anti-chrysalid tactic.
Understood. Moving out.
Of run, gun, double shot. And I'm going to have to gamble on this back one because... There we go. Nice. And the good news is, if anybody moves towards, that's going to cause even more issues. In fact... Darkwing only has a single shot, of course, because he's moved.
On task.
But he still has bonuses if we manage to weaken things. So, start on the one at the back. That's highly targeted, and it's not an increase in range for you. So we can afford to take this 100% at the back. Then there were two. I don't have to worry about cover just yet, though if there's any further enemies around, this is going to be a problem. I'll take the accuracy here. Missed.
Damn it, missed the target.
Right, sniper time. 82. That is out. Okay, at least Birchador with 2 shots available, but we want to try and Jenkins this.
Got it.
Because if Jenkins can manage a hit, and there's hollow targeting as well, actually. Shred, 6. Birchador, 2 high. Oh, basically dead. Right, Chrysalid Group 1, done.
Target disabled. Moving out.
And I'll take that for a start. Mutons on the map. More chrysalids, but we're kind of expecting that, I suppose. And mechtoids. One death quite close by. Right, so I think what we need to do is we need to move into sort of a traditional start point here.
Okay.
So Tarquin's forward to there. We'll have
I'm on it, Commander.
Little Debbie move up to there. We shall have Zhang dash along. I don't think he's far enough away for long wolf bonuses, but lone wolf bonuses rather, but still, Birchador forward. We watch from there, Markalor.
I'm on it, Commander.
The old man Jenkins forward to there. The auto rifle seems to be holding a lot of ammo, I've just noticed as well. If they do that, that's certainly an advantage over the standard weapons, but I think it might be also your effect.
On Overwatch. Roger that. Scanning.
Overwatch. Probably not much point in wasting a shot at this stage, so I'm just going to have... Oh, well, Overwatch anyway. We might get something obvious.
What was that sound?
The sound of inevitability and of death. Mechtoid group. And thankfully we are shooting at the mechtoid. Okay. They'll likely Overwatch because they always tend to Overwatch on their first move. And 2 reaction fires at that sectoid. Which on the plus side I suppose is one less side shield option. Nevertheless though, we need to do a lot of damage to him. So, what have we got left? We got a single shot with you. You're not close enough, but I might actually swap over.
I'm on the move.
That was an error. I got lucky, but that was an error. What this means now is that I can move Markalor, Old Man Jenkins up. I can take the higher percentage chance of hitting and also shredding and also hollow targeting. 9 shred is a very nice thing to have stacked on him. And that means I might be able to do this for just Tarquin. Seven and I might save a shot if I can. Yeah, we'll have Bertrand take the shot.
Toasted.
Right, Mechtoid dealt with.
I'm out of firepower over here. We're green to go.
Shot and reload, which is what we want when we can do it. Okay.
Roger that.
Overwatch from you. Tarquin will also
Roger.
Overwatch.
Got my eyes on.
Zhang.
Will do.
He's going to move a little closer. Overwatch.
That area.
Roger that.
Overwatch.
Scanning.
And what do I do with Acriel at this stage? I'd like to move you up, but there's not a lot of safe places I can
Moving
do
to
that.
designated position.
No, actually, I suppose that's fine. A new enemy about to appear, or is that just a zombie getting up? Probably just a zombie getting up, which means the Chrysalids are close. Or at least the second group is. They're still around that corner. Which is a little concerning, but annoyingly, the sectoids haven't turned back. Bear with. Right, continuing on. So,
I am ready to go.
Zhang will move up slightly. We know there's something around this side.
I'll handle it.
We'll probably have to adjust slightly to compensate for that, but let's creep up a little.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
There are at least sectoids we need to deal with, so
I'm on it.
Will do.
let's just prepare.
Come get some.
Relin is probably fine as is, but we're going to steady the weapon and just get ready anyway.
Moving to position.
Tarquin forward to there.
Come get some. That's affirmative.
Bertrand forward to there.
Got it covered.
So we're kind of reacting. We've got 3 sectoids we know about that are going to be awkward.
What was that?
I've got something over here.
And we have Zhang, who has found Muton and Floaters.
They are moving around the side.
Sorry, Muton
This
and
one
Floater,
is-
because the plural is now no longer required.
I'm running low on ammo.
In fact, as it turns out, the Muton part of it is no longer required as well.
Confidence is shaken.
I imagine so. They've just come in and 2 of them are dead. If he moves closer, that'd be helpful. Oh, Zhang. Might as well have a go with this. He's on his own. Fully targeted up.
I need additional ammo. The target remains.
Next up then, we have a sniper shot. And
Kill
1
confirmed.
sectoid down. Right, Tarquin then. So I don't particularly want to go and leave myself open to
Solid copy.
the sectoids, but I can't ignore this.
Ooh, need a resupply.
And he's out. Also, there's a guy there. I should really have probably noticed him a little earlier.
Roger. I've got my eyes on. On my way. Eyes peeled, Commander.
Okay, still nothing there.
I'm on the move.
Bertrand,
Overwatch.
forward.
Aye, aye.
Markalor
Roger that.
will also nudge himself forward.
Roger that. Scanning.
So we dealt with another group immediately on Overwatch reactions. Still got Chrysalids, we still got Mechtoids that we know about, and we still got 2 more sectoids in this group which are just hiding. And in spite of that, the casualties aren't really climbing at that sort of rate, are they?
Going there now. Reloading.
So we've got Zhang just basically hang out on that side and check if the Chrysalids are coming. They might be.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And Kriel onto the other side.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
It's a little concerning when I can't find things,
Copy that.
but
Got it covered.
Okay,
we'll nudge you forward and reload at this turn.
we're green to go. Aye, aye.
Tarquin
Roger,
reloads
back.
as well.
Overwatch.
Overwatch
Aye,
from
aye.
you, Overwatch from you. There are zombies on the approach, and that probably means more chrysalids, which is going to build up some problems in a little bit.
What was that?
Sectors are close. We knew they would be, actually, but...
Hostile spot.
Okay, double mechtoid. 7 shred on one of them, though, means at least I've got some odds going with me. And in fact, if this hits as well, additional shred damage is meaning that guy's already down to about half health. They'll overwatch, because that's what they do. Okay. Unfortunately, I have no way of triggering overwatches right at this moment, and for whatever reason, my 2 guys are not in range. Okay. We need to hurt this one, and we need to hurt it a lot here. 92 crit. 7 will do. Alright, that's going to give Marklaw the best of odds to deal with this. 86 for the kill. Okay, 1 down. And hopefully it'll move a little closer, and we might be able to do something to it.
I field commander.
I can't really afford to move them up, though.
Scanning.
Meanwhile, I think we need to distract you from your sectoid hunt here. Because we now have very definitely bigger problems. I don't even know where they've gotten to anymore. Alright,
Eyes on prize.
Overwatch.
I field commander.
Alright, so 2 sectoids, 1 mechtoid left. As well as that chrysalid group. Sectoid is running away. Please move. Nope, he's gone for a kill. So 1 civilian out. Which means he's unlikely to move from there, which annoyingly means... Oh, Zhang might get a good shot here. Oddly, the sectoids decided to link themselves up rather than shield the guy. I'd complain, but honestly, that's a desirable thing right now.
I have it
So
covered.
Zhang will keep busy up there. What we really want to do first is hit with you. The downside is we're getting quite close at this stage. 76. If he hits, he shreds, so... He didn't. That is what we would prefer to do, though. Alright, single hit from you, then. If we can get him down to half health, we have executioner on both of our guys over here.
Position confirmed.
Next up, double shot. Only a 55, but there's one. The odds are getting there. Unfortunately, it's just the 3 now. Right.
Moving.
Let's move you over to there.
Rock and roll.
Reload.
Aye, aye, commander.
Metro moves up.
On
Overwatch.
Roger that.
Tarquin moves up. Has a shot. 100% chance of hitting. Right, now he's down to half health. Bertrador, 76. Alright, he's down a lot of health, actually, and he's only going to get 1 shot at whatever he decides to shoot at. There's a good chance he'll go for civilians. Civilian, you have saved our lives, and we are eternally grateful.
They missed.
Not by much by the look of it. Right,
I will take care.
Zhang. I think quite a good mission being the lone wolf at the moment. Okay. So obviously there are priorities at work now. Tarquin, can you kill this? These in 1-1. Second shot then.
He's dead.
Right, so we have a number of sectoids to worry about.
Moving out.
You don't have the accuracy to really do anything in there.
Copy that.
We now see a chrysalid, actually.
Let's rock. Heading to that location. Overwatch, aye aye.
That's affirmative. Let's rock.
Ready to rock.
I'm a little concerned, but I think I'm just going to stick the Overwatches up in a moment.
Their confidence is shaken.
And that chrysalid is on the march. I don't think there's a lot left. There's still that chrysalid group, of course, which is why I'm still slightly concerned. But
Headed there now.
ignoring that, we have Vegan Bob. 31. Probably somebody who can just improve my odds a little bit over here.
Orders understood.
54. There we go. Alright, one out.
Alien pacified. Affirmative. Covering now.
Alright, Raylene now needs to move up because there's too much in the way, really.
Double time.
Tarquin moves up.
Moving to Overwatch.
I don't want to encounter everybody at once, but it's kind of looking like I might have to have a go at this.
Roger. Tracking. Eyes peeled, Commander. Got it covered. Look sharp.
There is the chrysalid group. Let's have to move a little closer towards us here because this is going to be annoying otherwise. In comes the charge. It's obviously a Captain Chrysalid, but we shredded the weaker one. And also, sectoid. Azarthus! Guard Chrysalid regen. Where the heck have you come from? Okay, well, apparently that's there now. We still have a traditional kill method available.
Moving at the speed of death.
And while we still have a traditional, and while I don't think there's a lot of shots going to be left in this game, run gun, double shot, and we obviously go for the Captain Chrysalid here. That actually really bothers me. Right. Tarquin, let's take the easy kill here.
Taking care of. Need to reload soon.
You'll be fine for the moment. I don't think we then need you, Mark Law, to help on this side. So let's actually, you know, just surprise Chrysalid.
No longer a threat.
He's out. Precision shot then on the Zomble. 11 crit. Tarquin can finish you off.
Got no rounds.
We still have 9 alive at this point, actually,
On my way.
which is a good number to be on. So Zhang, their Overwatch. That's the other thing. You were Overwatching. I'm sure you were. Right, little Debbie across. Now Chrysalid in sight.
I'm on it.
Imagine you just kill a civilian. But I imagine you're also the last one left. 58 for a kill. Miss.
Shot failed to connect.
Well, I guess then we go for the
Roger. Tracking.
we go for the shot here then. 80%.
Kill confirmed.
Excellent work. All objectives complete.
Yeah, poor civilian save percentage, but honestly, that mission could not have gone a lot better considering a lot of things. 3 mechtoids, a double mechtoid encounter, lots of chrysalids.
Missions like that are sure to boost everyone's confidence.
And no injuries
done,
at all. Right, well, Sergeant, you now are promoted. We can go for the ready for anything, because dear God, do I love that ability. I realise I don't use medics aggressively like that, but still. Assault now comes up here. Killer Instinct. Immunity to critical hits. Or the Executioner bonus. I don't think aim's that critical, and if we're going to be doing it... also will increase as well. Things have a lot of hit points. So I'm willing to take Executioner at this stage. Things do have a lot of hit points, and sometimes we want to hit them for a little bit longer than we would otherwise prefer. Right, Bertrador. I think we take the Ranger ability here, +1 damage. And Beelzebub. So, based on everything, Lone Wolf, Precision Shot, I think we're going to take the Sharpshooter, +10 critical chance in all situations, +10 aim against full cover.
Remember, we will be watching.
Panic is now at critical levels in the UK. You want 30 mil for 2 engineers. I might even go with that now. We really shouldn't, but...
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
we'll see. We have a lot of stuff actually we could actually go for. But need more money. Alright. Scanning. 6 drone wrecks for that. I'm willing to dispatch for another 2 engineers. That gives
The
me
new engineers arrived this morning, Commander.
57.
We're always glad to have
Do I
more
need
help
60
down
engineers for something? Actually don't. Could build another workshop and just increase my returns a little bit here. Another lab is definitely possible, but I'm going to need the Illyrium at least in the short term. And we have finished the Seeker project. UFO countermeasures project. Okay. Aircraft significantly harder to hit. Chameleon suits, scouts harder to hit on the battlefield. And bioelectric skin. Heals nearby enemies. All seems good. Okay. So I believe now we want to go floater autopsy.
Also, I'm sure you can make...
Well, actually ignore that bit. Just trying to get things done at this point. Tofu is back. Fisk is back. Marishan is back. We managed to at least keep just about on top of our wound count at this stage. Australia has hacked 315 Simoleons. Right, Tofu Boy. You have the mission. I haven't built any Gauze pistols, I just realised. Oh well. I'll give you alloy plating and of laser sight for the moment. It's odd, you're not the traditional mission. You're not the traditional person we would use for this.
Covert operative deployed to disrupt exalt cell in Australia.
So we have that coming in 6 days, which means almost certainly we're going to have a load of difficult missions to come up now. How are we doing a soldier count? 21 active soldiers, or at least 21 soldiers we can use. But a few people that are definitely on the way back now. Gandarella's back, Mice is back, and we have finished the floater autopsy. Kinetic strike. Oh, there we go. Punch! Flak ammo. Damage to airborne units. Okay. So we can interrogate the floater captive, which will take 3 days. Fortunately, everything else would cost money, so we have to leave that alone for the moment. Descent is back on duty, Muffin of Death is back on duty, Maurice is back on duty, Earl of Trousers is back on duty. 2 power sources for 2 scientists and some money. Actually going to dispatch that. I know we need the power sources for other things, but let's sort this out there at least. Nothing damaged. But the kinetic strike module. We want it. Oh God, some of these are really pricey. You know, this is why remember the plan at the start was to get the Asia group? It actually lowers the amount of resources we need for things on the Foundry. This is why.
Commander,
The good news
our
is
satellite is prepped and standing by for launch.
we have a
are ready to
satellite.
deploy it on your orders.
And this means I can get back China, which would give me 34% bonus cash from rec sales and things. Unfortunately, if I don't put it in India, we lose it.
Satellite launched.
And we're a good chance of losing it anyway. So huzzah, we now have a lab bonus going on. Three new soldiers on site. Disaster elements return to active duty. New laser cannon. I actually built that a little while back just because I realised that one of our things didn't have one. I realise they're useless, but hey, might as well carry on anyway. Bill Debbie's back on duty, Warhammerite's back on duty, Lucan's back on duty. Flater is interrogated. We now have aerospace technology research credit. Which now means that'll happen in 5 days. I could go for a disc autopsy at this stage, or I could go aerospace. There's also the body armor consideration, but I think what we'll do now is we'll go for the cyber disc.
We've yet to recover one of these in functional condition from the field. The men seem to enjoy using them for target practice.
That's all we need to know about them. They're good
Our
for target
trooper is
practice.
ready. We should build a cyber suit as soon as possible in the cybernetics lab.
So you've just got another... Actually, who have we got for terms of mech soldiers at this stage? Actually, one thing I should really do, now that you are ready, you can try for Psi Inspiration. The Levy was 72. I think actually can go for the aggressive one here. You can go Mind for it. I would normally take the other one, but you've got such a high will score. And I've got soldiers, so I can afford to do this at the moment. One thing I can't do, unfortunately, is gene mods, because unfortunately these cost money. But we'll see. Research credits then, laser weaponry, aerospace technology, and cybernetics. Darkin's back to duty. Kentram failed his psi training. I think we'll try that again. India is being bombed again. And they want a lot of Thin Men corpses for their engineers. The only reason I'm not going to do this is because we do want 20 for our...
Commander, we're tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe. I've got the coordinates locked in.
Okay, let's go and deal with this. So I've got a feeling we're going to lose India from the Council very shortly. Tarquin, you're going to join because you're very close to another level. Zelios will join as he's very close to another level. Zhang will join, very close to another level. I know we got another mission coming up, so I want to be a bit careful with this, really. Marajin, you can join along. So that's infantry. We'll then go and take a... I want to save a Rocketeer for things here. I want to bring a medic along, so I think Kana can come along since we have a need for a Psyker. Then towards the low end of the scale, a Yanderella Sniper. I should really name some of these rookies, but I think we'll take a Harlequin Assault just to have an assault. So you're pretty much equipped as you were before. No need to change any of that as far as I can tell, so that's so good. Zelios. We have a grenade launcher for you again. Laser sight and high cap mags is probably as good as we need to go with you. Zhang again, arc thrower, just because we might get that. There's our arc thrower somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Armor piercing ammo. Arc thrower. But also definitely not an assault rifle. We want to give you the Gauze rifle actually. Tarquin seems to have the other one, so okay, that's all good. Alright, Marajin. Heavy laser rifle, phalanx armor, arc thrower, and I think we might even give you a scope. No, actually, you're fine as is. So you can go with that. Might give the scope to Zelios. Whatever upgrades we can give you, we might as well. Kana, you have the Aurora armor. Do not break it. It is especially valuable. And you get the neural feedback, neural gun link ability because you have no ability that requires having a will score. Sniper does not need that, but does take the alloy bipod. And finally, our assault soldier. Laser shotgun, and instead of a medkit, you will get a arc thrower, assuming we have one left. We don't, so we'll give you alloy plating. I've got a lot of hit points anyway, which is nice. Right. So after extended period of peace, and now we're at risk of losing India. The good news is at least we can just build another scouting key to get in if we need to.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
But yeah.
The area of engagement for
This
this
is kind of a
mission will be
critical
in
one.
India. The
So?
alien abductions are becoming more brazen every day. We've got reports coming in of attacks in broad daylight. We're the only ones who can respond to this threat, so we should get down there.
Indeed we shall. Until next time.